Good morning. Good morning. It's laughter day. I don't know, I just declared that. Maybe there is one, but there is one now. There is one here. There is one today. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's another happy hump day in California land where I am, Pacific time zone. And I am Dr. Valerie Renee Shepard, and I'm coming to you live from the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery, where we're all about helping you master yourself in your life so that you can exquisitely manage whatever your life brings your way. I want to take a minute and shout out to people who are in the Florida area in the USA, sending energy for protection and care. And please don't ride out the storm sitting in the storm's path. Like, love yourself enough to get the heck out. There's no, don't take it till the last minute. There's a whole parable about that. Get in the boat and get out. Get out. Many blessings to you. Okay, people, I'm so excited about this morning. It just occurred to me that there's been a lot going on. It just seems like these days there's always a lot going on in the world, and not all of it's great. A lot of it is that gets prominently displayed in the world. So that's a powerful thing to recognize. We're talking about what gets prominently displayed in the world. And so if all you're doing, if the only place you're getting notes, if the only place you're noticing what's going on in the world is the places that report on the negative stuff going on in the world, well, you're getting a dose of what isn't fully the true story. You're not getting the whole picture. You're not getting the feel goods, the beauty in humanity, the love in humanity, the joy in humanity. My hummingbird here is telling you, I gotta like pump up the boobs, I guess. My hummingbird is telling you, I can't believe I just did that, but I did. And I can't get this mirror back and forth. Okay, the hummingbird's over here. Oh, see, okay, so I'm demonstrating live and in person what it looks like from my title of this, what is it called? Hump Day Happy Chat, number 188. Laughter. Laughter, laughter, laughter. Sometimes I just crack myself up. Yeah, it's true. I do. It is true. So here we go. Laughter. I don't even remember where I got this little thing, but sometimes I just like to look at it. Bring some upper energy. So, laughter. Why are we talking about laughter? Because it's a powerful tool for raising your vibration, for taking yourself into a higher place than you might be. Yes, even laughing at the stuff in our lives that scares us, even laughing at the stuff in our lives that is not really laugh worthy. Excuse me. Not really laugh worthy. And there's plenty of this and that, and it's not about I don't know why I'm fidgeting. It's not about laughing because we're trying to diminish the weight of the situation, or we're trying to smooth over it so that we don't have to think about it, we don't have to consider it, we don't have to care. That's not at all what we're talking about. It's talking about the science of laughter and the beneficial qualities of laughter and how you can consciously activate laughter in your life as a tool for healing, as a tool for consciousness rising, as a tool for elevation of your vibration. Why are those things important? because of the law of resonance, law of attraction, law of reflection, law of reciprocity. All of these things are bringing things to you based on who you are being, not what you're thinking, who you're being. So when you're being in the energy of fun and play and laughter, you're in a higher vibration in the spectrum of the vibration of the human, spiritual, integrated beingness that you always are. You always are. So when you can raise your vibration and when you consciously choose, hey, I'm feeling kind of low right now, or I'm feeling kind of out of sorts. That's been me lately. I know that there are several planets retrograde right now. There's a lot going on in the cosmos. So the cosmic energy definitely comes into our realm. All empaths are feeling the cosmic energy playing with them, on them, through them, at them. By the way, we're all empaths. Suck it up, people. Number one step in my book on Living Happy to Be Me is wake up to the truth of who you are. You're a psychic. You're an empath. You can do miraculous things. That's another story. Okay. One of the miraculous things that you can bring into your life is laughter. Laughter. And so here at the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery, laughter is a big deal. Before the brain hemorrhage, I was routinely performing with an amazing improvisational comedy troupe in Orange County, California, and I just loved it. The troupe is called Improv City. There's an owned theater. The group owns a theater now. It was the dream of the director, Devin Dugan, for as long as I knew him, was to get a private theater. We used to perform in conference room spaces and we would convert them into a theater, and it was great. But under Devin's direction, it just took off, and the troupe has won a number of awards. He's amazing. When I think about my comedy things, I always want to go to Devin for writing, for coaching. He's amazing. If you're ever in Orange County, look up Improv City. Improv City. Hilarious shows. Thursdays, Fridays, Saturday nights. A couple shows. They have a PG show, so you could take your kids to it, and then there's an R-rated show, and that's going to have, it won't be censored. So we would censor ourselves a little bit so that kids can enjoy the show. But when there's the 9 o'clock show, the curse words can be flying. So just saying. And the more raunchy, the more raunchy scenes. Okay, so hello. So we are here at the Hartley Center. We just are coming out of beautiful self-mastery challenge. Grow in self-mastery, flow into bliss, 7-day free challenge to have more peace, love, joy in your life. And we run those quite frequently. So you can go to tinyurl.com/self-mastery challenge and check that out. So right now in the self-mastery realm, I'm hearing a lot about people who are dealing with struggle, stress, anxiety. A lot of people are in overwhelm as people are shifting their lives to be more of what they want and less of what they don't. It often brings with it anxiety, fear of the future, fear of our own ability to make it happen. I've just taken on a magical adventure that is starting this year and will actually culminate in something pretty major next year. And I was like, woohoo, I'm going to do this. And then I was like, uh-oh, I'm going to do this. Like, what does that really mean? And so we can go back and forth. And when we find ourselves in something that doesn't feel like bliss, that doesn't feel like bubbling up, we can make a conscious choice. I was talking with someone yesterday who the conscious choice, or actually I think it was subconscious. There was a little bit of consciousness and a lot of subconsciousness. in this choice, which sort of had her really feeling not depressed, but just down, sad, forlorn, lonely. Those are real, true feelings. And this is not about telling anybody that their lived experience isn't valuable and that they shouldn't be feeling it. I'm going to tell you, feel those feelings. Feel them. And once you've flown the feelings, understood what they came to teach you, healed and forgiven them, in the midst of doing all of that, you can make a choice to raise your vibration. And the laughter will help you do that. So believe it or not, there's actually a word that is defined as is about studying the science of laughter. It's called gelotology. Gelotology. That's pretty funny to me because it makes me think of Jell-O. I used to love Jell-O. Jell-O pudding. My favorite was pistachio. Instant pudding. Little milk, little powder. Yay! Now I'm a little bit not so big on all those big word ingredients. But anyway, I used to love Jell-O, and gelotology makes me think about that. So gelotology is the science of laughter. You can look up the study of laughter and you'll find all kinds of phenomenal people. And Norman Fry in the 1960s, he was a psychologist at Stanford and started studying it. There is science underneath the idea, or my demand, my command, get more laughter into your life. Just in case you want to know, some synonyms of laughing might be chuckling or chortling, which I really would like to hear these separate sounds with the words. Chortling, guffawing, I think that's what I did a little while ago. Giggling, that happens to me in meetings. Tittering, would love to hear that. Hooting, howling, and hysterics. And I think I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to play this for you. I listened to this morning. Okay, I hope you can hear this. Listen to this. I don't know if I can get it louder.
I think I am. Are you okay? Oh, I'm sorry.
Put you over Justin from Madisonville, Kentucky.
I'm sorry, Justin?
Yeah.
Did you hear the belt at the beginning?
Spam on the internet? From my email, I mean.
This guy is on his own show. He's on camera and he gets ready to talk and he just belches this like giant belch. I think that's one of the things that makes people laugh the most is like bodily noises. Bodily noises kind of crack people up. So that was a really loud belch and he just started laughing. And then I started laughing listening to him. It was pretty funny. The other thing I did this morning, which I'll put in the chat, is that there is a woman named Celia Ferran, and she is a laughter yoga leader, certified laughter yoga leader. I'm a laughter yoga leader. She might be a certified laughter yoga teacher, which is you train and certify other leaders. That's not me. That might be Celia. She runs this laughter. Good morning. Thanks for joining me. We're talking about laughing. So maybe you can type in the chat the last thing that you got a good laugh at, like so good that maybe you even started crying, or maybe your nose started running, or you snorted. That's one of my favorites. So Celia at 8 a.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday, I believe it is, has a thing on the phone you can dial in. It's called a laughter meditation. And laughter meditation is just 20 minutes of contiguous laughing. I did it this morning. I do it periodically. There's a phone number. I'll put this in the chat. It's from 8 a.m. to 8:20 a.m. Pacific. And on Thursdays, there's an evening call from 5 p.m. to 5:20 p.m. Pacific, and it's fun. And there's a little meditation. The laughter is 20 minutes long, and then afterwards, people don't necessarily have to give their names. Today we did a humming afterwards to kind of get back in our breath. 20 minutes of laughter is proven to heal the body. So Fry studied this. He began studying the physiological effects of laughter. He had experiments, and they demonstrated that laughter does the following. It stimulates the body's major systems. And even fake laughter now. So sometimes when I get on the laughter call, there's people just going, ha, 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 ho, 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 hee, 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 and then I crack up. Fake laughter can stimulate a positive effect as much as laughing in real. Like laughter stimulates the body to release endorphins. So that was scientifically proven by Dr. Fry. That was in the 60s. In the 70s, if you've heard of Norman Cousins, he published a book called The Anatomy of an Illness. I think that book was also the foundation of what became a movie with the late Robin Williams in it, called Patch Adams. This is all about, in Norman Cousins' example, he actually had a very painful illness, and it was actually potentially fatal. So he started documenting how if he changed his attitude and incorporated, now this is him in his book, he talks about incorporating more love, more faith, more hope, and regularly laughing. Now he used Marx Brothers films. That's really in the Wayback Machine. So Cousins used Marx Brothers films to stimulate his laughter, and he documented over time. I have a little aphasia today. I'm laughing so much. He documented over time that he could get 2 hours of restful sleep from like 20 or 30 minutes of laughing at a Marx Brothers film. It's like there were a number of research projects inspired after this, and basically laughter really heals. I love these quotes. Here's one. Sometimes crying or laughing are the only options left. Laughing feels better right now. That's from Veronica Roth in Divergent. Here's another one. Life is worth living as long as there's laugh in it. Lucy Maud Montgomery in Anne of Green Gables. Here's a proverb. The body heals with play. The mind heals with laughter. And the spirit heals with joy. Play, laughter, and joy. Like, hello, adults. Can you get your little child to grab you and take you out into some place where you have no shoes? Your little toes are dancing in the sand or the dirt or the gravel or the grass or the mud or the water. And you are healing your body with play, healing your mind with laughter, and healing your spirit with the joy that comes from all of that. Yay! The Mayo Clinic talks about laughter for your immune system. So right now, anyone who's concerned about, is COVID around wherever I am, as everything is opening up to the nth degree, people are declaring that it's done, which is hallelujah. What about improving your immune system? There's a good reason to laugh. You don't necessarily need something from the outside coming in. You could just bring it in from the bring it up and out from the inside. Laughter. Science has proven that negative thoughts manifest in chemical reactions in the physical body. And it actually brings more stress. It attracts more of that into your physical body, your whole system. Which, what does that do? Whoop, decreases your immunity. By contrast, positive thoughts, laughter, actually releases neuropeptides, big word, neuropeptides, that fight stress and potentially very serious illnesses. So why not get some help? from something simple and easy. So here we go. We're going to laugh. And I'm going to show you how easy it is. The contagious part of laughter. Okay, so scientists have actually talked about this. There's a scientist at the University College London, Sophie Scott, and she studied this kind of infectious nature of laughter, the contagiousness of positive emotions in general. A smile begets a smile. Walk around smiling today and see what happens. Even people who don't smile back at you, in my experience, even people who don't smile back at me, I can sort of see their energy shift. Sort of. Like even the people who are like, oh, I'm not smiling at that lady. I don't know who she is. I can even feel a little bit of their guard come down, a little bit of softening of the shoulders, a little bit of resting in the body. That's the infectious nature, the contagious nature. It happens with kindness. People who watch kindness get the benefit of being the recipient of kindness. Just being a bystander. And if you're a bystander, when someone's laughing, chances are you won't be bystanding for very long because the infectious nature of the laughter gets you going. So Sophie Scott, even with other scientists, have this hypothesis that laughter actually predates language. What? Laughter predates language. Wow. That our ancestors, ancient ancestors, could laugh before they could speak. That's so funny. Okay, so here's the thing. You don't have to have an object to laugh at. So I was looking on YouTube where I found that video today, and I noticed that a lot of the videos were people laughing at other people. And I didn't like that. It didn't give me the same laugh. It wasn't spontaneous. It wasn't generated from the inside. It didn't feel like it had love in it. And so I would offer you this. You can laugh at nothing just because you want to laugh. I'm really practiced at this, so I'm going to start you off. So I hope you, if you're watching the replay, #replay, get your laugh on and laugh with me. Notice you take a deep breath. Ooh, so you're oxygenating your blood and your brain. You're evacuating stale energy out of your lungs. You're taking in big oxygen. So imagine doing this outside, one of the laughter yoga groups that I laugh with. Excuse me. Notice, I'm not laughing at anything. There's no trigger here. I'm not listening to jokes. I'm not watching someone fall down the stairs. No, I don't need that. Neither do you. This really helped me when I was in the when I was in the worst part of the when I was in the worst parts of the first 2 years after the brain hemorrhage. I mean, those were some really topsy-turvy times for me, and I was determined to get what I thought was back to my life. So I was pushing really hard to get back on campus, keep making things happen, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Don't quit. I could hear that. Never give up. Never give up. I could hear that in my mind. My ancestors. I love you, ancestors. Thank you. I'm laughing with you. And my ancestors potentially had less to laugh about than I do. So I know that I'm healing for them. But when I was in the worst stages of what I went through in those first 2 years, this kind of got me through. The practices that I teach really changed the way I handled that, the way I experienced it, the way I evolved through it. And this one tool was very powerful. I remember a day when a dear friend of mine, shouting out to you, Ellie Shava, happy Rosh Hashanah, my friend. When Ellie Shava was here, she stayed with me, and I was determined to not be a shut-in. And I remember I wanted to go see Improv City, and my mom was like, no, and Ellie was like, okay. And we got there, and the elevators weren't working, and the theater was up these long flight of stairs, and it was so cool how everybody came downstairs. Somebody got behind me, and they got me up those stairs, and they got me back down them. And that's how important it was for me to have laughter engagement inside a very difficult healing time. And how the laughter, I think, told my body, yeah, we're getting on with it. Yeah, we're getting on with it. So let's laugh some more. So sometimes, if I'm wanting to instigate laughter, I can do things that I might find funny. So that listening to that burp this morning was wicked. I mean, that was the first thing I turned on. This guy belched, and I was like, he's live on TV on his show. Like, listening to that and then watching him crack up, and he couldn't even do the interview. That really was that was really funny. But in general, we adults can disengage from that. Oh, I can mentally understand that as something funny. And so I'm going to laugh, and just laugh, damn you. Just laugh. I love that part of me that is so loud and raucous. Because, as a child, there were times when you had to be really quiet. You had to be like, shh. And you really wanted to go, oh my gosh. Hello, my ancestors. They're right behind me, giving me love and support as I'm doing stuff for them. Yay. Yay. So I mentioned to you that I am a laughter yoga leader, and I encourage you, find a laughter yoga community around you. They're all over the world. 80 countries have laughter yoga. I almost belched. That would have been hilarious. Laughter yoga communities all around the world, 80 countries. It's quite possible there's one that you can engage with. So laughter yoga was created by a medical doctor. Notice, medical doctor in Mumbai, India. I don't know, call it 20 years ago now. And he was doing it because he was seeing this cause and effect relationship between laughter and healing. Laughter and healing. It's gone on through time that people are noticing these two things come together. So since he created this, and it's a long story, so I won't go through that. Since his name is Madan Kataria, Kataria. You can look up laughter yoga. And He's got an international organization, trainers all over the world. I was trained here in Laguna Beach in California. Since its creation, there have actually been studies about laughter yoga, not just laughter separately, but laughter yoga. The therapeutics effects have been proven, like in clinical studies, it's been proven that laughter yoga relieves stress, boosts immunity, enhances creativity, strengthens self-confidence. Those are just the ones that I love. Like imagine, you got to have a lot of self-confidence to look in the camera and open your mouth and start laughing. So it boosts this ability. It's practiced formally. There are formal ways of doing it. It is a formal practice, like goat yoga or any other form of yoga. And it can heal you. It can help you. It can love on you as you love on yourself. So look around, see if you've got a laughter yoga group with you. So I say this in my book. I've said this in a number of places. I'm going to say it again. Laugh often, laugh deep, like deep belly laugh. Did you know that laughter, if you do it enough, can give you six-pack abs? You are using your abdominal muscles when you get into really great laughter. So you don't like doing sit-ups? Hey, 20 minutes of laughter meditation could really take you to another level with this abdominal work. Now that I remember that, I need to be doing it a lot more. When I'm at the gym, I need to get my laugh on. So I say laugh often, laugh deep, and laugh proud. Be proud of yourself. Show your teeth. Show the back of your throat as you go. Like, go for it. Go for it. Understand it as a spiritual practice, a healing practice. Understand it as a community-based practice. Understand that you could be giving healing to yourself that actually also heals around me. You cannot laugh too much. There's no such thing. The idea is mirthful laughter. You don't need a catalyst. Once you just let yourself go, laugh with yourself. That is one of the most powerful things. So the title of today's Hump Day Happy Chat is Sometimes I Crack Myself Up. That is a beautiful place to be. That is a high level of self-mastery. That is a high level of consciousness rising, is I am willing to see myself in situations where that's not what I wanted to do. In places I might call, I did it wrong. In places I might judge as a mistake. In places others might judge as a failure. I'm willing to go, look what I just did. And for me, it's been so important because there are times when, because of the stuff going on my right side, I'm not doing things a lot. I'm not doing things right a lot. I just can't do some things. And laughing, being able to laugh at them, it can really, really make a big difference. The other day I was going downstairs very carefully and my right foot slipped off the stair, which means I was sliding. And thank goodness I was holding on with my right hand, although it's not easy because that's my right hand. And I grabbed the wall. The wall was close enough. And I bent my leg and I was like, oh my God, oh my God. So first there was the, I almost fell down the stairs. And then there was the, okay, I'm still on the stairs. My leg hurts a little, but I'm here. Okay, people. There's in a movie, I think it was The Hunt for Red October, there's a scene where the one of the radio guys, communications officers in the submarine, they're having a conflict with another sub, and they're worried they're going to get blown out of the water. And they live, and there's a point where he goes, "Okay, people, we're living." And I remember that so much. And it gives me, when I do that, I almost fall down the stairs or I trip and fall on my face or whatever kinds of kooky things I do with this particular body right now. I get to say, okay, hold on. We're living. And I'm only talking to me. And this is the benefit of being willing and able to see yourself in light, in your own internal lightness of being, in your own ability to love yourself with a laugh. And so what I also find is once I start laughing, it's hard to stop. please make Hump Day maybe a day when you really do get your laughter on. Go crazy. Let it control you. Let it take you over. Let it send you into a high vibration that can take the whole day and the whole week and the whole month. You get what I'm saying. I'm Dr. Valerie Renee Shepherd. We've been in the Hump Day Happy Chat. Sometimes I crack myself up. And we're closing now, sending love and energy to every being on the planet with the Karanaya Metta Sutra, the prayer of loving kindness from the Buddha. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be safe. Prayers going out to everyone in harm's way all over the planet. May all beings be happy. Happy in your heart. Happy in your mind. Happy in your spirit. May all beings awaken to the light of their true nature. Your true nature is peace, love, joy, and freedom, emotional freedom. Laughter, laughter, laughter can help you. And may all beings be free. Free to laugh at yourselves. Free to laugh. Blessings, blessings from the Hartley Center. See you soon.